Next up, we have a panel discussion to discuss on the topic of how to leverage on technology and drive its adoption towards the greater success of the company. Now, in our panel, we have, first of all, Mr. Vincent Ting, Director from IEPL. His company was featured, the Straits Times, on how he saved 380 man-hours per month with mobile technology. Then we have Mr. Alan Wong, consultant from Singapore Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, better known as SCCCI. He has met hundreds of SMEs in his course of work to help the SMEs increase productivity. And it's money related as well. So this is definitely one man that you need to know. Okay, then we have next up Daniel. Daniel, can we have you again? Chester, and last but not least, Sean.
Actually, I want to take this opportunity to actually introduce you. We're wondering, we are all the panel speakers, but who's the moderator? It's actually Angie. So, I mean, just to give you a bit of background, Angie is not just full-time MC, she's really a good friend who is helping us. And actually, Angie is actually a boss of an SME, alright? Like very much like a lot of us here, right? So she's not unfamiliar with the challenges that all of us here actually faced. Angie actually graduated with an accounting and finance degree with honors. But actually, instead of working in the finance industry, you look at her, actually, you should know which industry she's in. She's actually went into the beauty industry. Alright? So actually, she went into beauty and wellness industry. She stayed there for about 7 years. Gained a lot of experience, and actually, she set up her own business. So she did that for another 7 years and successfully sold off her business. And now she is with OrangeTee as a real estate consultant. Alright? So anybody looking to buy anything, you know who to look for. Okay? So with that, I think, I really want to get Andrew here to do the moderating job for us. Alright?
Yeah, we saw people, saying that, okay, time running out, so we better get this started soon. Now, today the topic that we're going to discuss is how to leverage on technology and drive its adoption towards the greater success of the company. Just now we actually heard from various speakers, but we didn't get to hear from Vincent. Vincent, maybe you can share with us, on this topic.
Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So actually, we started. My company is Integrate Engineers. We are a civil company doing cable installation works. So we started actually this civil work in 2009. At that point of time, we grew from 10 person to 40, then eventually 80. So at the time, we had the issues that I think a lot of companies are facing: paper time cards, paying our workers accurately, on time, and without any dispute. But at the time when we first started out, everything was very manual. We had to collect the time card, we had to key into the Excel sheet. Then I still remember, I have to lock myself in the room with a pile of cash and start to speak to different envelopes and write down names and pass to the workers. So, so it was a very painful process. And it's after, I think, many months, then I transferred upon Sean, who was actually my secondary school friend. So I was complaining to him, how come in these days when there's iPad, everybody is still using paper time card? To me, it's a very stupid way of working. But on market, I did my research, I couldn't find any suitable solutions. I could find some in USA, but I mean, they are not interested in the Singapore market. So I mean, I look at myself, I think my core business in civil contractors, as a civil contractor, is to do the site work, manage the site work well. But I found myself bogged down by all these issues, time spent settling all these disputes, discrepancies. that's when I find, yeah, like most of them is you got to hands up and look for the right partner and ask him for proposal. So at that point, I only suggested to him, hey, why can't iPad or tablets be used to solve this issue? So yeah, he took it back and he went through it. Then we came down, we discussed requirement, and I think the rest is history, as I said. The first version of PAM is by HHK. Yeah, so from then on, I think we just, it's continuous. Even now, HHK, then after that there was integrate. We are still working very closely with him because our requirement keep changing. Our workforce also start growing. So we are now also looking into doing applications for quotation, PO, all this. So it's a never-ending process. So we need to just not leverage on the technology. We still need to leverage on the right talent to roll out all these processes. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Now, Chester, we have heard many great stories that you shared about your IT implementation experience in order to help your business. I'm curious, was it plain, was it very smooth sailing all this time? Did you face any challenges?
Yes, I think in this kind of environment, I don't want to share the challenge, okay? But trust me, there are many. But I think I think the first thing that Sean told me that if we want to do this well, somebody high up in the management, senior management, must drive this. So there was something. I think it was the right. It was very good advice. And then so I said, okay, I will take over the driving of this, and then from there select the team of people, and we had problem, and but. Every time when the feedback was there, Xiang Cheng, Sean's colleague would come and we will voice our issue, and they will go about resolving it. The important, I think, the greatest challenges for us is that, like what Daniel says, mindset change for some of our old staff. They're very afraid of change. They're afraid that they can't. They're so afraid that they're biased against it. So we have to assure them. So yeah, that is the thing. One obstacle that we have to overcome. And we did. Yeah.
Daniel, do you have anything to add to this? Like what he mentioned, doing things a new way.
I think the most important thing is really to communicate with your users, right? Especially because when you want to implement change, there's always bound to be people who say, why you want to rock the boat? The number one question is, hey, we have been doing this quite very well. Especially for companies who are successful, companies that are making money, and they say, hey, why do we need to change? Because when you change, it always involves money, always involves time, involves effort, and a lot of time they don't see the fruits of it until much later. So I guess building up the relationship, getting their trust is so important, so that they know that hey, you are there for them, to make their life a lot easier. Yeah.
Okay, my next question is very important. It's actually directed at Alan.
Okay.
Okay, so we all know that technology can help us in our business, how we can, if implemented successfully, can actually help to improve productivity. Now, but where do all these people get their money from? Where do they get the budget from? Is it really out of their own pocket, or do they actually have people helping them?
I think the answer is pretty clear. Of course, for those who have already tried to apply those government grants like PIC, which is very popular, for the past 2-3 years ago, you have to come up with the capital first before you can claim, right? Isn't it? For those who have already done it. So definitely you must have that working capital ready. And again, like what the rest of the panel speakers have shared with you, the determination to drive the project through. That is very important, because otherwise you may end up investing in something that you don't need, or it becomes like what Angie has also mentioned, white elephant, eventually easy. So that's the first part that you really have to get it right. Yeah. All right.
Okay, Sean, one last question for you. How can CAPPS Solution actually, come in and help with all this getting of the budget, the application for the grants and the various schemes?
Okay. not really prepared for this. Yeah, I think how can CAPPS solutions help? Actually, we do help, but we actually do not directly help our clients to like apply for grants and things like that. That is not, I would say, very right sounding and like what I shared, a lot of integrity on our side. We always try to guide our clients because I think the government schemes in the government websites are all very clear. The instructions are all clear. I think they also try to streamline the processes a lot. Like PIC, you know, now everything's online, just one click. So please be aware. If there are IT companies out there telling you that, oh, I'm going to do this for a fee, you know, it's so difficult, please don't believe them. There's no such thing. Alright, I think Alan can vouch for that, right? It's really simple. Alright. I think interesting.
Yeah, I think for our experiences, that it's so important not to apply the grant just for the money. If you do that, your objective is swayed towards just getting the money. And in fact, the whole process will be pointless because you'll be a white elephant after that, you know. So actually, I think that the Singapore government is pretty advanced. Spring actually give advance to help some of the company. If the technology, if you can show they really help, they really give advance 30%. In fact, Nancy was saying that, you know, advance 30%, right? You shared that. I picked that up, so very fast. Yeah. So that will help in terms of cash flow and work with a good vendor who can not to Sean being Sean, the integrity. You will not do all the some of a lot of IT people will say, oh, we can help you to do this. No. But what you can do is that he'll work with you, work with your cash flow, and then he will actually, you know, properly do everything legally legit. But the main purpose is really to solve, to have solution, increase your capability. Yeah.
Can I say a bit of go here? Sorry. For those who are not familiar with SME centers, actually we are an initiative that's being kicked off by Spring Singapore. We are here at Spring Singapore. Sorry. 2 years ago, 2013. So for those again who have heard of us, actually now there are 12 SME centers across the island, north, south, east, and west, serving the SMEs, people like yourself. Even the hawkers, they are also our target audience. So we are funded by Spring, and we provide this service to all of you here, no cost, no charge at all. So come to us, other than, of course, our colleagues from counterparts from E2I, and they have their own schemes. We also represent other schemes like, you know, from WTA, from IRAS, PIC, from even IE Singapore. They have many schemes out there. So our role as a business advisor, take us as your compass. I always like to use the word compass because we help you to navigate the big names out there, and we point you to the right direction. Right? So we guide you. All right? So hopefully you can come and talk to us after the session. Sorry, Angie.
Okay, we've come to the end of this panel discussion. However, now we will open up to the floor for any questions that you have. Any questions? Please feel free to ask. Any of this gentleman over here. Anyone, you can just put up your hand and then they will pass the microphone to you.
Good job.
So all the queries are being answered already. Yeah? Okay, now if you're too shy to voice up your questions right now, feel free to approach them as well as the rest of the people at the booths, and then I'm sure they'll be more than happy to assist you. So we have come to the end of this event. Thank you very much for your time to be here and to stay throughout. We hope you have enjoyed yourself and get to know more people as usual. Thank you.